What's going on? Alex O Crypto here. Shout out to you guys. And shout out to the Otter Gang. What's going on? Monday morning. Happy Monday morning. Lest we forget, don't forget, today 9/11. Where were you 9/11? Thank you so much. We don't forget here. We don't forget, even Miss Teen Crypto here posting, where were you when this went on? I was in grade 8. I think grade 8. Watching it on the big fat television in school. Where were you? Anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. Not to start on a morbid Monday, but we gotta pay dues. We gotta pay dues. So thank you guys so much for being here. Much love to every single one of you. Now, how we all doing, man? I mean, we got Pollo in the chat. We got DDT in the chat. We got Nate Quantum Divergence in the chat. Go check out his channel. Lunar Beaches Crypto coming by, saying hello. Make sure to say hi to him as well. I mean, how are you guys doing? How was your weekend? Okay? Because for the alts, it wasn't too good, okay? We're going to look at XRP. We're going to look at Atom. We're going to look at Solana. We got a Solana trade right now. We hit it right to the T, okay? Trade setup was given in advance yesterday on the live stream. Around 17.5, 17.4, we said this should come down, tap our last box of support. So we're looking for this to support, push back up, right? So nice little trade here on Solana, up about, come on, let's go, 2.5%. So we're doing all right. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin. What's going on with Bitcoin, man? What's going on with Bitcoin? The ES is pumping, okay? So that means that our friend, Mr. S&P 500, should be doing a similar act today, okay? We're looking for the S&P is at 4,450. We're looking for it to come up to 4,534, but we'll see because we have a gap below here. So can we come back and fill in this gap? We'll have to see. But Bitcoin right now is bouncing a little bit. We have the range that we have been trading in for yonks now. So where are we going to go? How are we going to get there? What's the plan of attack? Are we in any trades? Let's jump into it. Thank you guys so much for being here. Quick, and ready. Let's go. So don't forget to smash those like buttons. As we look here, we can see that we've bounced off our value area low, okay? We've had quite a bit of movement. We've had the most movement for a Sunday in a while, okay? So we gave some trade setups in advance, okay? We were short from up here. We rode that short down. We took profits down here, okay? We held the short for quite some time, took profits. Right? Then we got these beautiful support and resistance wicks that came up here. We did not take this trade here. We took a long from down here, and we cashed out up here, okay? So we're in no trades right now, but as you can see, we're getting a little bit of a push up from the value area low here. Now, what I'd like to note is that we have a double bottom kind of pattern here, okay? We got the double bottom where we're looking to bounce back up, okay? And if we are going to bounce from here, we can see this is kind of like a bullish engulfing already, that we look to aim for the point of control right now, okay? So we look for the retest right now where we come back and we bounce, okay? We'll get into that in a bit, okay? Going over, we got to look at the weekly, right? Because good afternoon, Space Invader. How's it going, my man? We're going to go up and to the right with the Otter today. Up and to the right seems the way to go. So let's jump into it. How are we doing, Space Invader? Good afternoon. You must be in Europe, man. You must be in Europe if it's afternoon there. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you guys for always smashing the like buttons, coming through, and sharing your love. Much love to every single one of you. Make sure to have that coffee on lock, okay? Have that coffee. We're drinking Starbucks today. It's not a shill for Starbucks. So what do we get? We got this weekly doji candle, okay? We were talking about this. We were saying that this one over here, this one here looks quite bearish, right? This one right now looks very indecisive, okay? So that doesn't mean that we can't get a bounce and continue downwards, okay? But we got the bearish divergence here that has played out pretty well, okay? But we are looking to curl up here on the weekly, and we are looking to challenge the zero line for next week. Okay, so the VWAP's coming up. Money flow is very flat. Okay, that's one thing I have to note. Money flow is very flat. It's attacking the zero line. We haven't gotten any very significant money flow indications on the weekly, so we need to be patient with this because it is still playing out to the downside, and a lot of things are bleeding against Bitcoin. He's in the UK. My missus is from the UK. Much love to the UK. We love the UK. I mean, me wife's from there. So, one thing to note, Bitcoin dominance. Okay, everybody's like, Bitcoin dominance is so strong. We're hitting a key level of resistance on Bitcoin dominance. Okay, we have this downtrend on Bitcoin dominance. Yes, alts are bleeding, but you can see that it is coming up to a key level of resistance on this downtrend. Okay, so can we see some money come back into the alts possibly? Or are we going to punch through, flip this to support, and continue upwards, okay? We've had quite a nice move on the dominance, almost 2%, which is quite a lot on dominance, okay? So our target's at 52. We're looking for a possible double top here, where alts bleed against Bitcoin, but inevitably come back to life in a while, okay? Darren does things. Space Invader, I am too. We love the UK. I started this channel in the UK, okay? I went from the UK to Australia, and now we're in Canada. We're just lapping the earth. This is how we roll at Alexo Crypto. We started this channel near Birmingham. From Brum, okay? So Bitcoin dominance is not looking too good, right? So we're going over here to pull together the thesis for Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin going to do now? We can see very painful, very sideways, okay? But a lot of people are calling for this Bart Simpson's pattern, where we get the beautiful Bart Simpson head, right? We call it Bart coin, and then we come down, okay? Or we could get an inverse Bart and go the other way, okay? That doesn't mean we can't have that as well, okay? So the bear case is as follows, okay? We've been talking about the bear case. If we roll over here, this is our must hold level, okay? This level right around 25.2ish area, that's our must hold level, okay? Liquidity down below there. We got this wick on Bybit. It's a little bit different on the other exchanges, but then our next stops are as follows: 23.8, 23,000, and 21,393, and then we have a CME gap down there too. So if we do fall, we fall into this range below that we were trading in forever. It felt like forever, ever since beautiful June, since we had this big crash. So these are our levels below. That doesn't mean we can't get a bounce, okay? Doesn't mean we can't get a bounce. But I was looking through Market Cipher here, and what did I notice? I noticed that right now we have a green dot, and it's looking to push up on the daily, or the 2-day and the 3-day. Okay, so this is telling me that we could possibly get a move back to the upside, right? And where would that move to the upside be? Well, for me, I'm looking at the point of control of this entire range, right? So we pull this here, and we get the beautiful POC here, and this is right around 28,000. Okay, so for me right now, if we were to pull a fib from the top of this to the bottom of this range here, right, we're looking, for me, I'm looking at the 786 area. So I'm going to bring this box down, and I'm going to put it here. So this would be my area where I look for price to come back up, attempt this 27,000, right? If we do push up, and then get rejected back down. Okay, because a lot of people are bearish right now. We're all looking for the rollover. But what would the market makers like to do? Get everybody in their brother in shorts, wreck us all, and then continue, pop up, and then continue downwards. Okay, so that's just me trying to think. Manchester, me. He's a Mancunian. I worked with a couple of them, and you know, you guys, you go 20 minutes down the road, you guys all sound different. Then you go another 20 minutes, you sound different again. I mean, I did live in Edinburgh, Scotland for a while. I don't think I would have survived if I lived in Glasgow. Glaswegian accent is definitely the toughest to fully grasp. Okay, so let's go in. Daily money flow looking to curl up, but look at this. Pushed right back down. Money flow is still getting rejected until we see a definitive curve to the upside here. I don't see much upside just yet. We can definitely see here that we're very much oversold, but we have been rejected by the VWAP to the downside. Red dot printing, looking for a continuation to the downside. Okay, so markets are going to open soon. We got about 20 minutes till they open, so exciting stuff. So what do I want to bring to your attention for the markets? We definitely got to be aware of some things here. Let's bring it over here. Watch your eyes. Blinded by the light. We got this rate hike decision coming September 20th, right? If we go over here, we have all the inflation coming out and unemployment rate. So for people like Space Invader and Darren does things for the unemployment rate, they're contributing, okay? Not all Brits are unemployed, okay? But it's not looking good right now. And then we have the inflation rates, okay? So we have a busy week. We have PPI on Thursday. So there's a lot of stuff going on this week, which can make or break. So look for the market makers to set us up for these moves, right? They say it's already priced in, blah, 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 right? But they're forecasting a drop in inflation rate year over year, okay? This is the biggie, in my opinion, right? So if this comes in hot, meaning it comes around 4.6, then we got to watch out. We could get a massive dump. So we got to be prepared, and if this comes in positive, we could be pumping. But for me right now, I'm sitting on my hands. I'm not going to be trading no news, but I will be preparing to get into some positions. Now, look at this. On the 12-hour, we are pushing back, okay? This, to me, is looking quite nice. We got higher highs, and we got a beautiful bullish divergence going on right now on the 12-hour. So we got a higher high and a lower low here. We look for the green dot on the 12-hour to push ourselves back up here. So this, to me, is looking quite positive for Bitcoin, okay? Good morning, King D. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Thank you for dropping in, throwing in the otters. Otters in the chat. We were just sharing love with our fellow Brits over in the UK. So the 12-hour here, we got a beautiful bullish divergence looking to play to the upside. Money flow is not nice and curved, but we're looking for it to continue upwards. We got some bullish posturing on the VWAP leading the way, okay? So if the VWAP does turn up, we can look for this for a continuation, okay? If we are trading the range, the range is very simple, my friends. The range is this, right? So we're at the bottom of the range. We long the bottoms and we short the tops, right? But the problem is that it's a very tight range, in my opinion, right? We're actually down here. So we only have, we've had movement, but we have a 2% move within this box. So we need to be prepared for pretty much anything looking at this the way it is, okay? As we get down into the nitty-gritty here, into the 8, into the 4, to me this is looking very oversold and looking to pop up, right? We had the yellow X, so we got to be careful watching for continuation. Yellow X's typically come in pairs, sometimes threes, so we look for this to roll over, but right now we're getting a nice pushback, okay? So we need to be prepared for that. Stochastics is still in the green on the short-term time frame. So can we get this rollover with the green dot, possible push up, right? We'll also go into what we can look for a continuation, okay? So let's pull the volume here for the entire range for Bitcoin. And we can see we got volume right above us here. So the volume node, in my opinion, is sticking out the most right here. So we'll put a horizontal here just to be sure that we have a level of resistance, and let's jump into it. So what do we see? We see a bullish engulfing candle here on the 1 hour trying to push back up. We are looking for a retracement. So if we are looking to short this, where can we be looking? So we're getting rejected right now, but okay, we got some key levels of support. We're getting a green dot on the 1 hour looking to push back. Okay, so with this golden pocket, we can be looking for a short for a continuation to the downside somewhere around here. Okay. Let's bring this line up a bit. So this is very, very tight trading, right? Like typically we want to be longing the lows. We were looking for the wicks like this one or the wick like this one, right? And the highs in between this range. But if we're looking to jump into a trade, quick scalp, maybe we're looking to continue this downtrend and ride this down as well. So we would like to see the liquidity grabbed from these previous wicks here. So these are the ones we're looking to grab, right? These ones over here. And I think we got the big, massive one down over here. Yeah. So we're looking to grab this liquidity down here and push back up if we do drop. Now, if we do roll over, that means that they're leaving a lot of liquidity up top here, okay? Which I don't think the market makers want to do. I think, for me, I think the market makers want to have one last attempt at this local point of control. Maybe grab some of these people up here who have already, taken profits. They've been patient, but maybe grab a couple more of them before they head back down, okay? Which would be devastating for the alt market. So we need to be definitely on our toes, watching for certain levels. Let's look for a reaction at this level here at 25.75. So we can hopefully grab a short. But if we do push through that, we look for the continuation all the way up to the point of control, which is up here, 26,000. Okay. Let's go over and check out the ES. The ES is pushing up, so that means that the S&P looks to follow when market opens here. The Dixie. Now the Dixie has retraced, right? So what does that mean? That means, in my opinion, is that it's giving room to push up, right? Which isn't good. So massive move to the upside here, but as we retrace right now, that gives more room for it to push, right? And if we push on the Dixie, that means Bitcoin comes down, okay? So look for it's retesting this zone of support. You can see the support right here, right? Key level of support, retesting that, and then we'll look for the push back, okay? You look over here to the right, you can see that everything is bleeding, okay? Everything is bleeding down. We are down on most things here. Go over the heat map, and you can see, I mean, everything is taking a beating. This is only, let's go over to the daily. Yeah, this ain't good, man. This ain't good. This is not tão bom, as they say in Portugal. Not very good. Not very good. Red, red wine, stay close to me. Okay, so let's go to the alts. Hey, Tony. Hey, che cazzo? My man, how's it going? Ciao, bello. So, what are our levels? To the downside, for Matic, we got 0.44. Okay, this is crazy, but 44. Okay, we got, if we zoom out here on the daily, we got some key levels here. For the downside, we have a stop here at 44. We have a stop here around 36, okay? New lows on Matic, okay? New lows, right? Not looking good. Not looking good. Can we get a bounce from here? Well, that'd be nice, but realistically, it's not looking good. Where can we look to enter a short on Matic? Well, we look to the underside of the support right here. That was resistance, and that's about as far as you can go with these right now, right? 53 cents here. You can see the multiple supports, but we look for a pushback and then a continuation, right? Very simple. Keep it very simple, right? Not looking good. Formatic. Atom, big bleeder. Okay, look at this. My God, Atom is getting pummeled. Could I look at ApeCoin? Yeah, absolutely. We'll look at Ape right after Atom. Just going through the alts, trying to quickly update you guys on the levels to the downside, okay? So you got support there. You seem to be holding here. Yeah, I guess so. Getting a little bit of a bounce from Atom. Our next stop for Atom is around 5.8, okay? And then as follows, we got this area here. for Atom to the downside. We're going to go over to Ape for my man, King D. Thank you for being here, King D. Appreciate you, my friend. Let's go over to Ape. Oh, my God. Yikes. Let's condense Ape. Wow. I mean, since inception, your inception at $1. Okay. I'm trying to see if there's a trend line here. Yeah. Okay, so let's look at Market Cipher. Market Cipher to me is telling me here that we are in the red money flow all the way down here. We have just been dropping and dropping and dropping. Yellow X, double yellow X, like I talked about before, continuation, right? That's continuation of downwards action. Boom, boom, boom. So for a divergence, you're making lower lows. You want to see this turn up, right, on Market Cipher. You want to start seeing the lower lows followed by the higher highs here, and you're not getting that just yet. So let's go into the nitty gritty. Maybe we can find something there. 12-hour continuation, very oversold. Okay, it's very oversold. 6-hour, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen something so oversold down at the bottom here. Money flow in the red. VWAP can't even get above the zero line here. It's failing to get above. Oversold as well. 4-hour yellow X's all the way through. We're getting a tiny bit of a pushback here, but anything that's pushing back is very lackluster, it seems. So had a support here. 4-hour red dot continuation. Yeah, anything. It's trying to push back, but really it's just bleeding, right? It's just bleeding to the downside. For me right now, this is a. If you get any sort of retrace, it's fire off a short, right? It's fire off a short for continuation. You look for it to come back up here. Fire off a short. Because right now it doesn't look good, man. It doesn't look good at all. I mean, if you believe in this coin, you've done your due diligence, you've done enough research, and you believe long term it's going to be okay. I mean, a DCA is not a bad way, right? A DCA, planning for next bull run. You mean you're up at $26, right? That's a 25. That's a 25x, right? If you're buying at $1.20, right? Something to consider. I mean, right now it's not a time to panic. It's time to be like, okay, it's a great time to DCA. Things are dropping. If I believe in the project, it's not financial advice or anything, but if you believe in the projects, then it's time to accumulate, right? This is a flash sale. This is like Black Friday, right? For alts. I know me personally, I haven't scooped up any alts right now. I'm waiting to see what Bitcoin dominance is. It's getting rejected here on dominance, so if it does get rejected fully, we can look for them to pump back, right? But right now, everything's kind of still, and then Bitcoin is barely even pumped back up, right? Looking to get rejected too, as market is about to open in 8 minutes. So this will be good to see, but with Ape right now, I don't have much hope for it, man. In order to get back up, we need to get, all the way up here, which is $1.75. I believe in Ape more than Gala right now. I don't blame you. Gala's all-time lows, man. It's just bleeding, man. Alts are getting wrecked. Yeah, there's nothing good about these charts. Yellow X continuation. We look for another continuation, right? Bleeding again. 1.4 cents. Oof. That's massive. Massive drop. Massive drop. Yeah, Gala's looking horrific. We gave the Jasmy short setup in advance. So if any of you guys are interested, join us in the free Discord. Links in the description below. Go to my TA setups over here on the left. I mean, here's the Solana trade that I forgot to share yesterday. I'm sorry about that, but we had the Jasmy long before we got up here. Jasmy was set up, okay. Anything that I'm looking at, I'll give you guys a heads up and let you know what's going on. Possible setups, right? Not financial advice, do your due diligence. I'll give you the ideas, and you guys can make the decisions for yourselves. Ethereum, my God, Ethereum, man, what are you doing, Ethereum? What are you doing, bro? You're crumbling, man. You're crumbling. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Let's go out. I had this like kind of megaphone pattern looking here. My God, Ethereum. I wouldn't be surprised if Ethereum came back down to this level here and had a bounce around 1300, man. If we lose this level, we're looking. Look at that volume gap, okay? That's what I want you to see here on Ethereum. Look at the volume gap, man. If we lose this level that we look to be losing right now almost, we're falling. We're falling, man. We're falling hard. There ain't much support in between here. We got this little wick here, John Wick. If we fall, we come in here, right? 14.5. Look at the volume. Nothing here holding you up until you're at 1350. There's nothing until 1350. Ethereum in a steady downtrend, making the lows, right? You can see this wick. This wick is a definite sign of weakness, right? Even if we just got up here. That's weakness. This one here, that's very weak, okay? Even these candles very weak, okay? But hey, market's opening 5 minutes. Are they going to dump on us? We'll have to wait and find out, right? Is there anything you guys would like me to look at? Solana here, holding up, but barely. Gala bleeding. Jasmy bleeding. Let's look at XRP. XRP for the army. So we have this 46 cent area that we're looking to hold. Because just like Ethereum, just like the others, if we fall, we're coming down here. Right? You can see the volumes very indicative of where we would fall, right? There's nothing holding us up. There's nothing, right? There's a little bit of wicks here, but no real closes. Maybe here. There's some volume here. If we fall, we're coming down to this area here, around 41 cents, and then we look to come to the point of control, which is right here. We'll label this POC, just so we know. Just so we know. We did get a nice bounce off this 4.6 though for our beautiful XRP, okay? Nice bounce, pushing back up. Still not looking too healthy, right? You can see this is your downtrend, very simply. How are we for fibs here? Let's check a retracement. Bouncing off your golden pocket area. Maybe a little bit less than a golden pocket, but little bit of a bounce on XRP. It's holding like this is looking a lot healthier than like Matic or Matic just tanking, right? Matic's tanking. Even Avalanche putting in new lows. They're all new lows, right? So we need to be careful here with longs. I mean, this is like long-term hold DCA time. Let's go over to Bitcoin for the open. Over on the 3-minute. Let's go to the 12. Let's check the moving averages. Okay. We're starting to push back here on the moving averages. Maybe a crossover from the 9 to the 21. 921.55. EMAs I like to use. Just so you're aware. We got VWAP here as well. VWAP is holding us down. You can see VWAP's great, man. Look at that. VWAP on the 12-minute. Perfect touch. Perfect rejection on the VWAP, okay? Make sure you get volume weighted average price. Very, very good tool, especially if you're using short-term time frames and you're scalping. VWAP's the place to be. We're getting a red dot here on the 7-minute. Is confirmed. Looking to push down. We're looking for if we're gonna get a bounce here, we'll pull the fibs here to the top of here. Yeah. So the value area low, possible long position if we come to it. Target the top here. If we get a retrace to the scene of the crime, we'll wait and see. I'm not taking any trades today. I'm going to a barbecue with some friends. You know, coming back to Canada, you got to do the rounds with so many of your friends that you don't even have time to trade. But hey, friends are important. You guys are my friends. Thank you so much for your support. We open. We live. Here we go. Let's see. Let's see what's popping off on. Let's go over to the S&P 500. We started up high. Look to fill this gap here. We got a gap here. Fill the gap. Come back down maybe. We started high here. Opening high. Monday morning. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Join us in the free Discord. All that fun stuff. We're getting a push up here from Bitcoin. Stellar pushing back. Bitcoin pushing up. Is the Dixie dumping? Dixie has support right here. So let's see what happens with the Dixie. If we come here and bounce, right? Or are we trying to make higher highs here? Possible bounce now. Bitcoin pushing. Coming up to the 200. I like the 12-minute, man. Bitcoin pushing, getting rejected. 24. Yeah, rejected. So our big area to get above right now, in my opinion. Yeah, we need to get above this 775 would be our first attempt to try and get above here. Look for something, you know. Can we continue downwards, right? Continue this market structure. We got something like this. See the high? Downtrend like this, right? Let's see what happens. Where's the S&P going? It's pushing up. Probably going to fill this gap here, right? You see the gap. Fill the gap. Roll over. Dixie dropping. like it's hot. Market Cipher. Oof. I'm pushing up here. What's the volume saying? It's pretty lackluster. Nothing significant. Bouncing off of the VWAP. VWAP's holding us down. 30-minute. Green dot 45. Green dot confirmed. 1 hour green dot's not confirmed just yet. Not confirmed just yet. Everything's posturing to the upside for the 1 hour on Market Cipher. We look for this to try and push at least up to this 25,775 area. Then we'll look for a reaction on price, see if we'll have a continuation to the downside. Here we go. It's a nice push. It's fighting. It's fighting. You know, lots of downside here. So we'll have to wait and see. So I hope that helps you guys. Just keep an eye on the S&P and the dollar index. See what they do. You can see that the dollar is moving down, but we look for it to be supported here and pushed back up. If not, we look for more upside on Bitcoin, which would be welcomed, okay? Which would be welcomed. But right now, we're in this range. We're stuck in this range. Very sideways action for Bitcoin overall, right? Just remember, pull your volume across. Take a look at that. Look where we have stops, okay? Make sure to mark it on your charts. Pull some fibs. Get some ideas. Make sure to practice good risk management. That's the key to longevity in this, is having a healthy mind and a game plan when coming in, right? And as we make a plan, we execute with good risk management, and we can be profitable over the long term. Put the probabilities in your favor. I love every single one of you. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I'm going to go and have a barbecue with some friends. So I'll see you guys in the Discord. Much love to every single one of you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and peace out. Bye.